read some portions in ancient Greek. We will read Odyssey 19, that extraordinarily intimate book in which Odysseus, in disguise as a beggar, sits in his own palace with his wife Penelope, who pours out her helpless grief at her husband's long absence, but he will not yet reveal himself to her. We're delighted to join this international reading of the Odyssey to assert the value of the classical languages and to celebrate the brilliance of this foundation text.
Autaroen megaroi, hypelei petodios odysseus, nesteres hippolon sunatene mermerisdon, aipsa de telemacon, epiapteruenta proseuda, telemace, creteucia rei captemeneso, pantamal, autar nesteras, malacoi sepiesi, parpastae, otecense metallos impoteontes, ecap mucatete, Kepeucetitoi sineoikei, hoia potet troien decion cataleipen Odysseus, alla catecistai, hosson pedosicedait me. Prosteticaeto de meis domini presinem valedaimo, mebos oeno temptes, erinstes antes in hymin, allelus trosse decutais cunete tedaita,
Now, great Odysseus still remained in the hall, wondering how, with the help of Athene, he would murder the suitors. Presently he spoke in winged words to Telemachus.
Telemachus, we must have the weapons stored away inside the high chamber, and when the suitors miss them and ask you about them, answer and beguile them with soft words, saying, I stored them away out of the smoke, since they are no longer like what Odysseus left behind when he went to Troyland, but are made foul, with all the smoke of the fire upon them. Also, some divinity put into my head this even greater thought, that with the wine in you, you might stand up and fight, and wound each other, and spoil the feast and the courting, since iron, all of itself, works on a man and attracts him.
So he spoke, and Telemachus obeyed his dear father, and summoned out Eurycleia, his nurse, and said to her,
Come, nurse, please detain the women inside the palace while I put away my father's beautiful armor inside the inner room. It is carelessly laid in the house and darkened with smoke in my father's absence, and I was a child all that time. Now I will put it away where smoke from the fire will not reach it.
Then, in turn, Eurycleia, his dear nurse, said to him,
I only hope, my child, that you will assume such foresight in taking care of the house and protecting all of our possessions. But tell me, who is it will go with you and hold the light for you? The maids would have given you light, but you would not let them come out.
Then the thoughtful Telemachus said to her in answer,
The stranger will. I will not suffer a man who feeds from our stores and does not work, even though he comes from far off.
So he spoke, and she had no winged words for an answer. Eurycleia barred the doors of the strong-built great hall. The two men, Odysseus and his glorious son, sprung up and began carrying helmets, shields massive in the middle, and pointed spears. And before them, Pallas Athene, holding a golden lamp, gave them splendid illumination. Suddenly, Telemachus spoke a word to his father.
Father, here is a great wonder that my eyes are on. Although it seems that the chamber walls, the handsome bases and the roof timbers of fir and tall columns sustaining them, shine in my eyes as if a fire were blazing, there must surely be a god here, one who holds the high heaven.
Then resourceful Odysseus spoke in turn and answered him.